Hello nieces, hello nephews, it's your Uncle Charles here and welcome back to my YouTube channel where we do unbiased technical analysis. And yo, shout out to J Powell, what a move today. Shout out to all my Discord members that made some money today. You know, not everybody win, but we're gonna get it back the next day. But you know, happy for everyone that made some money today. Look at this, look at that daily chart, guys, holy moly. Now, I have to say, when I was listening to J Powell speak, the guy was sounding bearish. But hey, market's gonna do what the market's gonna do. That's why Uncle always say, we gotta know the levels, know the setups, and just trade it unbiasedly. And that's what we're gonna talk about today. What went down and what's the next plan of action? Let's go. I have to say, I told you guys yesterday, okay? You know, I get the bear case scenario and the bullish case scenario. You know, I also wrote it in my Discord. You know, like right here, bull case scenario. To be bullish, SPY must stay above 396. To be bearish, SPY must get back and stay below 396. I think I mentioned that to you guys in yesterday's video. And let me tell you, this is where the SPY opened around 330. The orange line right here, that's my 396 level. You guys can see the bear case scenario was working out well at first. SPY was below 396. It backtested as a resistance, got rejection, and just broke all the way down and hit my 393.5 level. Okay, I gave you guys that level, 393.5, and look at that. And look at on this candle, 1215 candle, we hit it perfectly. From there, bull stepped up and it started bouncing. But when Mr. J Powell started talking, look at that incredible move to the upside. 395 level. You guys know that annoying 395 level. Cleared it, broke down 395, recaptured it, recaptured 396, giving us a false breakdown setup because yesterday we closed below 396. So recapturing 396 today was a very big deal for both. Recaptured it, cleared 397, cleared 398, cleared 400, 401.5, 403, 404.10. That was a 200 day. It just kept on going. Look at that. Holy moly, if you traded this unbiasedly, followed Uncle's level, I told you guys yesterday, above 396, the bull case scenario is in play. Below 396, bear case. And while we did get a nice move to the downside for 393.5, but remember, we got to play it level to level. Uncle Charters don't give you guys these levels because I like hearing myself talk. As a matter of fact, I don't even really like hearing myself talk, but I got to talk to you guys. So, level to level is very important. It's very crucial. Okay, because we don't know what's gonna happen, so it's very important when we enter based off of the level, we play it to the next level. Look to take profits. Look to take profits. You can leave a runner if you want to, if you expecting more downside, and even if you go red on the runner, it doesn't disrupt the overall trade. You still come out green. And then when it started breaking down, look, false breakdown setup, guys. One of the greatest trade setups of all time that I tell you guys in almost all my videos. Look at that, recapture, recapture. Holy moly! All we had to do was play it unbiasedly. Now we got to get into the bull case scenario and the bear case scenario. Okay, big level. The big level that SPY recaptured was the 200-day moving average. That's that pinkish line right there. 200-day moving average is around 404.13. It could change by tomorrow, but definitely keep your eye on that 200-day moving average. If it fails, guys, that is a major false breakout setup. Okay, a very major false breakout setup. Okay, now gotta zoom out a bit. Holy moly, gotta zoom out a bit. You see this yellow line right here starting from January. We got a touch from March 30th, and of course a touch from August 16th. We are just a dollar away or a few cents away, guys, from testing that. Maybe we'll test it tomorrow. Okay, now keep in mind, the breakout for this level tomorrow is 408. We got the gap fill at 408.5, but breakout of that downtrend line is 408. If bulls clear 408, that is crazy bullish. Okay, bullish case scenario. Hold that 200-day moving average, clear 408. Okay, and we can put higher price targets in play, 411.7, and maybe we'll go test 414 and 418.5-ish. Okay? Bullish case scenario. Hold that 200-day moving average. Stay above it. Stay above 404.13. Okay? The RSI is not overbought just yet. So there is some energy to stay above 404.13. Okay? Even if it bases, I mean, it goes into consolidation mode, that is a possibility. But if you're bullish, if you're a bull, you do not want to see SPY break back below the 200-day moving average at 404.13. Okay, you want to see it hold? And if it's going to continue this momentum and continue to move up, it needs to start with clearing 408. The breakdown, the breakout of that multi-month trend line, the one trend line that's been keeping us in the bear market, a breakout of this trend line, guys, would be very, very bullish. And if it holds, very possible the bottom is in. Okay, you know a bottom is in when it can clear a very critical resistant level. And I'm talking about that 408 level. Okay, that's the bullish case scenario. Bearish case scenario, drop back below the 200-day moving average. That's a false breakout. I got level at 403. Take out 403, okay, as support. We could see more downside. 401.5. Let's see 400, 398.5, and the breakdown of this rising wedge is now at 396.8. Okay, that's a very critical level. 396.8. I would swing puts. Okay, guys, as of right now, as long as above the 200-day moving average, Uncle's going to stay bull biased. Keep in mind, my sentiment will change if the price action tells me to change. I am a sheep trader. I'm not a bull trader. I'm not a bear trader. I'm a sheep trader. The price action is my shepherd. All right? The dollar index got some bearishness. Okay, I talked about that 106.614 level. We cleared it, got two closes above it, but today broke back below it. Okay, that's usually inverses the SPY. So to stay bearish, the dollar index needs to stay below 106.614. Next critical support I got is 105.324. Okay, that's support of the ascending triangle, also a double bottom right here. Okay, if it breaks that down, very bearish, and that can be a very bullish sign for the SPY as well. Okay, speaking of inverses, here is the VIX. I got my fib levels from August 12th low up until September 28th high. Okay, 78.6 fib level was at 22.49. The market for 3 days in a row recognized this level, and it just could not break through. Today we got a strong rejection. Next support is at 20.28. If that fails, 19.12 and lower is in play. Okay, as long as the VIX is bearish, SPY is bullish. Okay, as a lot of you guys know, for me to turn bullish on the VIX, it needs to get back above 22.5. Okay, triple Q, wowzers. I talk about the support of this trend line, of the support line right here. All right, November 11th, November 17th, November 22nd, connection of their lows. Okay, today we got a perfect bounce off that trend line, and I mentioned to you guys, 281.76 was the first resistance level, because that's the level we broke down yesterday. If it recaptured that, that's a false breakdown mode. False breakdown, incredible. And look at that. Just pushed all the way out. Shout out to J Powell. We got a nice breakout here of this orange trend line as well, okay? Starting from August high, connected to November 15th and November 23rd high. That's a bullish breakout, all right? So support I got right now is 292.3, 290.5, 287.5, 286, and 285. Okay, so you can try some puts if we break down support levels, starting with 292, okay, and especially 290.5. All right, but I'm overall bullish as long as above 287. That's the breakout of this orange trend line. We could back test it, but bulls will have to step up there if it gets back tested. If it breaks back below, that's a false breakout setup. Okay, so 287.7 and this 286 level right here. Those are two critical support levels you definitely gotta watch. Okay, now if 292 holds, the next critical resistance at 294.34. That's the 50% fib level from August high to October low. If that clears, guys, could see more upside. Okay, I got 296, 297 zone. Maybe we can go test 299.9 to 300 zone with 303.8 above that. Okay, Dow Jones, it recaptured that 340 level, giving us a false breakdown setup, and also closed back above 300. Okay, so I got resistance at 343, not 300, but I do got resistance at 343.8. As long as above, I'm bullish. I got 346, 348.6s and 351 above, okay? I would turn back to bearish below 343 to play the false breakout setup. Apple also got a breakout, okay? Yesterday, we had a level at 141.7 that we broke down. We recaptured that. False breakdown setup left and right today, guys. Okay, also a pivot low at 143.38ish. Recaptured that and just kept on pushing upwards. All right, now that purple trend line, that's a 61.8 fib level at 147. Apple closed above that level. That level must hold to stay bullish. If it fails, this is a false breakout setup, guys. Look for puts. As long as it holds, next resistance is at 149.6. And if that clears, that will be very bullish, breaking out this trend line. So Apple doesn't quite look that bullish to me just yet, but we're going to take this one level at a time. Lose 147 and I would be more bearish on it. Okay? And last but not least, I got to bring up Tesla. And look at that. I mentioned to you guys, if we can clear that 185 level yesterday, if we clear 185, look for calls. I'm giving you guys free trade ideas. Okay, I hope you guys love me like I love you guys. But check it out here. Cleared that blue trend line that I got around 188ish. So support for tomorrow. You know, it closed around 194.7. So I got 192.5, 190, 188.8, and of course 185 still as support. All right, it needs to stay above 192.5ish. And especially 188.5 lowest to be bullish. I got next resistance at 200. Above 200, I'll be very bullish on it with 208, 216, possibly 222 back in play, okay? Below 188.8ish or even below 185, I would switch back to bearish on Tesla. All right, and I'll favor more downside back down to 180 and 177. Below 177, I will definitely be bearish on Tesla and favor more downside down to 174, 172.6s, 169.5ish, and maybe 166. Okay, let's end this with the option flow. Okay, I got SPY right here. I'm gonna filter it out for 500K premiums or above. 60% in the calls today. That's amazing. But look at these puts coming in at the end of the day. Sweep order over 5,000 in size. 406 strike price December 9th. Okay, so we got some coming in at the end of the day here. All right, but overall though, do got big money overall bullish on it. 1.1 million over here. 415 strike price December 16th, over 7,000 in size. That's worth keeping an eye on. And then we got some more big ones. This is a block order. This is a sweep order over 19,000 in size. 29,000 size, over $1 million in premium. 440 strike price January 20. What do these people think the bottom is in? I don't know, but that's a lot of money betting to the upside, guys. Triple Q. So the opposite of SPY here, 68%. But we gotta take a closer look at these block order. Over 66 million, very in the money puts. Okay, so like I said, when we see stuff like this, very in the money puts like this, lots of money, they look like hedges. Okay, so they're getting puts. They're probably thinking there's going to be some upside coming. So, yeah, big money, millions of dollars worth in the money puts. So, to me, that's bullish option flow for Triple Q as well. Anything on Dow Jones? Not much. 53% on Dow Jones. Nothing worth mentioning there. Apple. Nothing on Apple. Tesla. 71% for Tesla for puts. Interesting. But look at what came at the end of the day. These are split orders, so not very aggressive, but, you know, 2.8 millions of dollars. 100 strike price for calls. Some very in the money calls. Very interesting. Okay, but they're split orders, not very aggressive, so that doesn't make me, you know, that doesn't really stick out to me. However, look at these block orders. They're not as aggressive as sweep orders, but they're better to look at than splits. Millions of dollars worth. Very in the money puts. It look like hedges again, guys. So to me, those are bullish option flow. Okay, am I missing anything? I think that's it. All right, guys. Thank you, guys. Appreciate you. You guys want more content from Uncle? Please consider joining the Discord. It would mean a lot. I got a new deal going on. Christmas with Uncle. Check it out. Get 20% off your first month. It also works for the yearly deal as well. Thank you. Peace.